What's up, everybody? I'm Eric.
And I'm Brian.
And this is 10 things to get your geek for Christmas for 2014.
2014. Boom. Let's go. First one we're gonna go over, again, these are not in like a top 10 or anything like that. This is just us kind of shooting some ideas out there. The first that we want to kind of talk about for the gaming geek in your life, as far as PC related mostly, they do have some controllers and stuff for some of the systems and stuff like that, but it's Razer. Make high quality peripherals for all platforms. My entire setup, if we took the camera and went, you could see it's a Razer mouse, a Razer keyboard. My headset is the Black Sharks, which are Razer.
Almost looks like a fanboy setup right there.
It's pretty sad, but
I mix it up a bit. I've got a Dell keyboard, you know, from a computer that I've since been thrown away. But I have a Razer mouse.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's cool.
But yeah, so RazerZone.com. You know, you can go and see, they actually just released a wristband, or like a computerized band for, like, you know, monitoring phone calls and stuff like that. It's called the Nabu. I don't know if you'll be able to snag one of those before Christmas, but if you do, good luck. They're supposed to be really super awesome. But yeah, you know, it's like I said, keyboard, different types of keyboards, from standard keyboards to mechanical keyboards. Be wary of mechanical keyboards because they kind of go clack, 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 clack. And so if you don't want to hear that,
and they say the letters that you're pressing so that they know when you're looking at the prawn.
The prawn.
The second one on the list is the Google Chromecast. I actually just got one of these. Brian's had one of these for a while. They were on sale Black Friday. Sorry, this is a little bit late. But they're only 35 bucks, which is super duper cheap. And basically a Chromecast is a little dongle that you hook up to the, it's what it's called. You hook up to the HDMI port on your TV and you sync it to your phone, your tablet, or your computers, and you can watch Netflix and Hulu and just like stream them directly to your TV. It's awesome. I actually use it to watch movies from my computer to my TV. You can get an extension in Chrome, the Chrome browser, and just, you can cast like your Facebook page if you wanted to, and you're like, hey, look at this funny thing that, you know, Sally Sue posted. Do you have friends named Sally Sue?
It was probably cat video.
Yeah, it's probably a cat video. So those are pretty awesome. I'm loving it. My wife is loving it. This cat that just meowed is loving it. You should get one of those.
She wanted to watch the cat video.
Kitty. Now this is gonna be viral because there's a cat.
Yeah.
This is now a cat video.
We win the internet with cat video. So next on my side of the list, it's something that's kind of different, I would say, because you can pay for it by increments of time. I recommend Loot Crate. The shirt I'm wearing right now was from this month's Loot Crate battle. It's half pirate, half ninja, and like all the it's made out of descriptive words for each type of character. But you get really cool things like, I got like a Mega Man helmet. I've actually got replica money from Firefly, which is
I was really
cool.
mad that I didn't get that.
And it's a different theme every month. So you can go in and pay for like 3 months of Loot Crate for somebody, and they just, every month, they get this little black box with, you know, all kinds of goodies in it. And it's a real surprise because they only give you the real theme, and then once the box comes out, they send out the spoiler email and you can go look and see what was in it. But it's kind of fun to kind of just say, oh, what am I gonna get, you know?
And they're mostly kid-friendly stuff. Like there's nothing really, you know, maybe Walking Dead stuff at one point, but
yeah,
it's just a bunch of nerdy
stuff
that I think would be really cool to give a kid. Like, you know, you pay for 3 or 4 months or whatever, and then, you know, a few months after Christmas, they're still getting Christmas presents every month.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Especially if they're, you know, want to be collectors and stuff. Like,
it's a good way to start a collection.
Reach over like this, I can just grab random stuff. That's Loot Crate.
That's Loot Crate.
You know, tons of stuff, you know. Sometimes it's got little like fun candies that are game themed in here. Sometimes they don't taste so good. Sometimes they taste okay. But overall, super cool, like gift that keeps on giving kind of thing for the next period of however long you pay for it.
Next on the list is a video game, which is kind of weird to put on a list because, you know, you can just buy them a lot of different video games. But Super Smash Bros. Just came out for the 3DS and the Wii U. That's one of the reasons why I'm putting it on here, because you can play it on 2 different platforms. It's a really big, popular game. They've just made one. How long has it been since they made the last one? It was on.
It caused me to fact check, but
yeah,
it was at least 10 years.
It was a long time ago. So, and it's got an awesome roster of characters and stuff, and it's just, you know, a way for your kids to be able to play their favorite Nintendo character and have them battle each other, and for adults too, because, you know, we play the crap out of that game. So I think it's really cool. You can get it on 3DS. If you don't have enough money to buy a Wii U and the game, you can buy a 3DS and the game. And I think you can play them together, can't you?
Yeah, you can. With the Wii U version, you have 8-player Smash, which is a first ever. It was always limited to 4. Being able to have 8 people in your living room just battling it out. You can play online as well, 4v4 online. There's a bunch of different game modes and stuff they've added for the Wii U version. One of the big things, and it's going to kind of suck you into a money trap, is if you get into the amiibos right now.
Yeah.
Kind of topple on to your Smash Brothers. Amiibos are like Skylanders. You can put them on the Wii U. And
Disney Infinity, it's the same thing.
All your movesets and stuff that you customize for characters will save to those figures, and then they can take them to their friend's house and play with their characters rather than the stock character. So next for your Geek this year, there are tons of comic book movies coming out, comic book shows. Walking Dead, of course, is still going on. You're getting into the extended universe of Cosmic Marvel and stuff of that nature. So I recommend comic compendiums. These are huge, like, collections of specific story arcs and runs of certain comics that you can get in one big book, and so they can kind of keep up, or if they want to know more, because, you know, the movies don't always have everything in them. The shows always deviate from what's in the comic book. Walking Dead fans, I know. But I think that, like I said, this is a really cool gift for someone who's just wants to be deeper into a fandom.
And it's a good way to get them into something. People who've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, they don't want to go back to have to collect every single comic book, you know, that's come out to know what was going on in the story arcs and stuff like that. So compendiums will give you all that information, you know, in one place, and it gives you all the important ones, not the filler comics, you know, where Punisher meets Archie and the unimportant stuff.
Yeah, and it's cheaper, because trying to find the first issue of Guardians, good luck. And it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Yeah.
So why not just, you get these reprints, these compendium reprints, and save yourself some cash.
You can probably get them on Amazon pretty cheap too.
True story.
Next up, we have the removable blade lightsabers. These are lightsabers that are a lot like the Master Replicas that came out a while, that I have 2 of them. The thing about those is you can't take the blade off of it and everything, so it's, if you ever wanted to walk around with it on your hilt or something like that for a costume and stuff, you can't do that. You can't display it without the blade, which it looks really cool when the blade is lit up, but when you have this like fluorescent bulb sticking out of it when it's on display, it just looks a little silly. So that's why I recommend the removable lightsaber blade ones. And also the reason I would recommend that is because Star Wars Episode 7 is going to be out next year, and everybody needs a lightsaber to hold up in the air and wave around and everything at the premiere of the movie. So there's gonna be a lot of hype. Why not get your kid the stuff before it comes out? You know, starts to get more expensive. Get them a lightsaber now. They're really awesome. I love them. I actually don't have the removable blade one. He does, and there's custom.
Yeah, they're not like, this is Mace Windu's lightsaber, this is Darth Sidious lightsaber.
It's your own lightsaber.
These are customized, like, metal crafted hilts and blades, and they just use a jack that the blade plugs into. It was parksabers.com where I got mine from. They're a bit pricier on that end. You
can get the Force Effects one that are actually supposed to be like Darth Vader's and Luke Skywalker's and everything. But I was gonna say Han Solo's.
Awkward.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. Next on the list, is any PC gamer's dream, Steam gift cards. Now, for those who are watching and maybe, you know, are giving gifts to nieces, nephews, grandchildren, and don't know what Steam is, Steam is a software developed by Valve, which is a company that basically it's a showroom for games, for PC games. You don't have to go to the store, buy a disc, bring the disc home, put it in the computer, install it, then you're like, yay, and then you have to find somewhere to put the disc. And you're gonna make all this clutter. Steam is completely 100% digital. And the really cool thing about Steam is not only are you getting like the popular title, most popular titles, games that are made like EA and stuff like that will have to go through like Origin or something like that. But Steam is, you know, just these indie games galore. So you can find so many just cool games and they're not expensive.
They're very cheap.
$9, $10, $15.
And then they have sales which will, you know, if you're a PC gamer and you know that will burn a hole in your wallet, but they have really big games that will sell for $5 sometimes. So you can keep an eye on it and you can get it as a gift and gift it to somebody. It lets you purchase it as a gift and you know, send it to someone's account. So it's a good way to get a huge collection of games. I have so many games in Steam and I played maybe 5 of them. So
I'm pretty sure winter sale's about to start.
Actually, yeah, it might have already started.
Oh God, my wallet hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they have a winter and a summer.
Yeah.
But as far as for the winter one, those Steam gift cards.
Flash sales.
Oh my God.
It's really helpful and awesome. If you just had a $25 gift card, you'd probably end up ending a sale with about 30 games.
Yeah, because they do bundle them too. They'll bundle them together and be like, you can have Grand Theft Auto 3, 4, 5, or
6 and 7. Those haven't even happened yet.
It'd be like 3, 4, and 2 expansions, and for $10.
That's pretty great.
Boom, 4 games.
Next, we have something for the artist in your life. There's a lot of artists everywhere. I'm an artist. Bryan draws things. It doesn't make him an artist, but
I doodle.
He was drawing something today with a pair of glasses. They look great. And this would be really helpful for them. It's the Wacom Inkling Digital Sketch Pen. What this does is you pretty much take this small little black box, you place it on the top of whatever paper you're drawing on, and then you use a special pen that they give you, and you draw whatever you want, sketch it out, and then later you hook that little black box up to your computer and it's uploads that sketch that you just did with ink and pen on a piece of paper to your computer. And it can scan it as a vector file and everything. You can edit it and change it around. The lines, you can change them around. It's awesome. It's basically the equivalent of drawing on a Wacom tablet without having to be hooked up to a computer using a program. So it was really helpful because I draw things all the time where I'm just like, man, this looks really cool on paper. I wish I had a digital version of it. And that's exactly what you can use this for. So if you know anybody who likes to draw, even if they're starting out drawing, especially if they've never drawn digitally before, this is a good way to get them into that because they can sketch with a pen and paper and then edit it digitally, color it digitally, and then eventually they can probably move to using an actual tablet and everything. But I think it would be awesome, and I think that if you know an artist and you get them that, they will probably be pretty amazed. And I don't think it's not that expensive either. It's like $65 or $70.
That's it?
Yeah.
I was expecting like $250.
It's not that expensive. So
yeah, no, that's super cool. And I mean, it's the future is now. Like being able to just set something on a regular piece of paper and just go to town and then pull it off, plug it in, and there it is.
I couldn't imagine that a few years ago when I was using this like Nerf-looking tablet that the pin was wired to it, and I was just like, this is the coolest thing ever.
And last but definitely not least on my side of the list is T-Fury. Now, the reason I picked T-Fury is simply because it covers every fandom that you can think of. Not only that, but then it crosses them. So you can get stuff like, there's one with like Link and he's holding the no face mask from Spirited Away.
Or kind of like something like this. It's not on T-Fury because I drew it, but this would be the kind of thing where it's Grumpy Cat mixed with Doctor Who.
Fair point. And usually if you catch it on the first week, it's a shirt is announced or in contest for like the contest or whatever.
Yeah, for between two
they're
shirts.
They're like $10.
Yeah.
$10 shirts. And I can tell you right now, my closet is full. Like I can't fit anything else in there. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna crowbar
and he ordered like 5 shirts this week, so
yeah. So but yeah, so definitely, you know, check it out, see if there's any kind of fandom and stuff in there that you're into that's crossover. And they're usually really different art styles too, because they're made by artists, just regular people who draw these shirts and submit them, and if they win, they pick them, then they put them on the website. So you're gonna see everything from like Game of Thrones to Firefly, and like I said, we were talking about Pokemon earlier, you know, stuff like that.
You won't see Grumpy Cat Doctor Who because they denied it. You lost out, man.
Lost out.
Last on the list, entirely on the list, is ThinkGeek.com. Now, this is kind of like T-Fury. It's not something that you can't buy that website. It would probably be really expensive. The ThinkGeek.com has all kinds of stuff for all kinds of fandoms. So if you know that your kid is into Star Trek or Star Wars or Ghostbusters or Doctor Who, go there. You can click on a thing. It says, oh, Doctor Who, and then you'll find all kinds of Doctor Who stuff. And I'm telling you that they will like every single thing there. If they're fans of that, they will probably love everything that you could possibly buy. So that is the best place, in my opinion, to go to get specific fandom stuff. So we can't tell you, I could sit here and tell you to buy the TARDIS cookie jar because it's really cool, or the replica sonic screwdriver that's also a screwdriver set. But instead, I just tell you to go to ThinkGeek.com because it just has a lot of awesome stuff there. So that's the last thing on our list of awesome stuff to get.
Yeah, I mean, and just kind of piggyback on ThinkGeek, because I've seen stuff on there too that's like, it's practical stuff, like you said, like a cookie jar and stuff like that. It's not just like toys and silly stuff. Like you can do stuff like for your kitchen and stuff like that. I know there's like a Star Trek Enterprise pizza cutter.
Yeah, pizza cutter.
There's a USB charger. I think it's for your car. Like it plugs into the cigarette lighter and it gives you USBs. Yeah. It's a flux capacitor.
Oh yeah, they've got a lot of awesome gadgets there too, where it's just like there's a bracelet that you can wear that has like the battery cells on it, and you just plug in your phone to it and recharge it whenever your phone battery's dying. And it also looks pretty cool. So it's all kinds of crap that you couldn't even possibly imagine.
Not really crap, it's cool.
It's cool crap.
Cool crap.
Cool crap.
So that's our 10 things to look at for Christmas for 2014 for your geek. What? Bonus item! What? We have a bonus item!
What's that bonus item?
Well, let me tell you. So the bonus item that you can get your geek this time, it's kind of rare, but it's kind of cool. So basically, what you do, you kind of have to like this here, and then it's all great, and then you come around this way, and then and they call it a Hello Dolly. I guess it's not for everyone, but check it out.